Good day and welcome to another episode of What's Happening Today, presented to you by Rapido News Network. In our first story, we will discuss the Senate primaries in the state of Pennsylvania and what the former President Trump has to say about it. Then we will talk about the suicide threat spike on Reddit after the crypto crash continues. And in our final story, we will talk about the Russian Ukrainian conflict. So let's get started. In our first story about the GOP primaries for the Senate in the state of Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump warned against voting for Kathy Burnett in Pennsylvania's Republican Senate primary in a statement on Thursday, which is less than 1 week to go before the elections. Former President Donald Trump, who has endorsed Dr. Mehmet Oz in the race, contended that Burnett is incapable of winning in the general elections against the radical left Democrats, whose candidate is likely to be the incumbent Lieutenant Governor of the state, John Fetterman. Former President Trump's warning comes after Burnett surged in recent polls in a race that had literally been a two-way competition between Dr. Oz and businessman David McCormick. Burnett's spike in support occurred after the most recent Senate debate in which she revealed in a compelling story that she was a product of rape and that her mother had her at the age of 12. Burnett's last-minute success came unexpectedly, as she had previously been polling in the single digits, and federal record shows that she had not come near McCormick and Dr. Oz in terms of fundraising and spending. Both McCormick and Oz have spent about $14 million compared to Burnett's $1.6 million as per Open Secrets. On our next story concerning the suicide threat spike on Reddit after crypto crash victims are posting suicidal messages on Reddit forum dedicated to the cryptocurrency Luna. This week, Luna token crashed about 99%. Prior to the crash, the coin was soaring at above $115. It's currently trading just at 1 cent. The downturn caused countless not so savvy investors to lose not only their gain but their entire investment, with some users claiming that they lost the entire saving of their life on this speculative project. Many took to the Reddit's Terra Luna board to discuss how they or their friends were considering suicide in response to this fall of price. To give an idea of what people are considering, here are some of the messages that they sent on this website. My ex-colleague attempted suicide, one person wrote. For those considering suicide, here's my story of an attempted suicide. Another thread was titled, I lost over 450k in USD. I cannot pay the bank. I will lose my home soon. I'll become homeless. Suicide is the only way out for me, wrote another person. I lost all my life savings, another Redditor wrote. I bought Luna at $85, not sure what to do. I should have cashed out when it was $100. Then I would have been up $25,000, another user stated. But I got greedy, hoping to get more money so I can at least afford a down payment for a house for my family. I guess no house and savings then. The suicide threat became so frequent that the message board modes added a pinned post telling everyone panicking to reach out to national helplines, followed by a long list of phone numbers for suicide prevention hotlines. The crash comes as stock and crypto markets have been rattled by inflation, with crypto's biggest token, Bitcoin, plummeting over 28% over the last week. Now in our final story on the Russian Ukrainian conflict, Russia has pulled back from another big city, Kharkiv. Moscow is withdrawing forces from around Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, where it has been losing ground according to Ukrainian and Western officials. In one of Russia's biggest setbacks since its retreat from Kyiv last month, officials say that Kremlin will probably redirect troops to the southeastern part of the country, where it is said to be bolstering forces in Izium, a city Russia captured last month. Izium, which is about 2 hours southeast of Kharkiv, has become a crucial operation center for Russia, which is said to be making gains in the eastern Donbass region. In the United States, Senator Rand Paul holds up $40 billion in aid for Ukraine. Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky on Thursday single-handedly delayed bipartisan effort to quickly send $40 billion in aid to Ukraine, which Congress has tried to fast-track amid the alleged escalating brutality of Russia's war. The Senate needed unanimous consent to waive procedural hurdles and approve the humanitarian and military aid package, which the House passed 368 to 57 on Tuesday. Mr. Paul, a Republican and a Libertarian who generally opposes US spending on foreign aid, objected, halting what had been an extraordinary effort to rapidly shepherd the largest foreign aid package through Congress in at least 2 decades. Mr. Paul has sought to alter the bill to include a provision requiring that an Inspector General or IG monitor the spending, and also said that he was not satisfied with a counteroffer from party leaders to have a separate vote on that proposal. In his objection on the Senate floor, Mr. Paul cited concerns about inflation and rising energy and gas prices. That was all for the major news update for May 13th. Stay tuned for our next update on the ongoing world affairs. We hope that you find this video useful. If you like this video, hit like. And for a continued update on what's happening around the world, consider subscribing. To never miss an update whenever we post something new, press that bell icon. If you have any comments or any suggestions for us, please let us know in the comment sections below. Thank you.